Alright guys, so I'm in Seattle, you're in class, and I've got this worksheet for you guys to fill out. This is like what's on the board in the back, but something for you guys to keep, and you can use this to help you on your retake tomorrow. So let's go ahead and fill this out. So I want you to do this with me. So standard form of an equation, this is going to be that ax squared plus bx plus c, and c is the y-intercept. And just a reminder that we write the y-intercept like this, 0, comma, c, and that's whatever that number is, okay? So that's standard form, and from standard form we find the y-intercept. Here's factored form. So factored form is going to have that a, and it's going to have x minus m, some number, times x minus n. And just a reminder that from factored form we find the x-intercepts. So the x-intercepts are m comma 0 and n comma 0. And just remember that the numbers m and n are opposite what is in the parentheses. So let me finish that. Okay. All right, and then if I move on, so then we have vertex form, and vertex form is a times parentheses x minus h squared plus k. And the vertex then is point H, comma K. And remember, H is going to be opposite the number in parentheses. K is not. K is just going to be the same, okay? So then, how do we change this? So, to change to standard form, we're going to draw this out. So I'm going to have x minus h and x minus h. So I'm going to fill in my box. And then I'm going to have plus k over here. And so instead of h and k, I'll use my numbers. Okay. How do I change to go to standard form? From factored form is I'm going to use my box, and I'm going to do x minus m and x minus n. And then I'll fill in my box and have my standard form. And then the last one, so how do I go from standard form? So to go to factored form, I'm going to do my x. So I'm going to do a times c, if I need to, and b. Okay, and that's going to give me my factored form. And to go to vertex form, I'm going to complete my square. So x squared here half of b here. And so remember that that's going to be the side length. And then right here is going to be b squared over 4. And then I'm going to subtract some amount in order to match this part to the c up here. So I'm going to subtract whatever it is to get from this to the c value. Okay. And then we're going to go and graph this. So I can graph this. I can say that this is h comma k. That's my vertex. And then maybe this and this would be my x-intercept. So remember, that's where it crosses the x-axis. So I've got m comma 0 and n comma 0, whatever those numbers are. Okay, it's not going to look exactly like this on the graph. You're going to have to graph the number. And then finally, I'm going to have 0 comma c somewhere on there. And that's going to end up being my y-intercept. And remember that we have symmetry. So if I have a point over here, I know I also have a point over there. And then I can go ahead and draw my parabola. Okay. So that's the completed form of this. Hopefully you guys have all of this. You can pause it and see. I'll see you on Wednesday.